Hello and welcome back everybody to the Join Dota League season number 4, a HeflaTV presentation of it, G-Guard versus Execration in this 2-game series. It's going to be game number 2 as well, to see whether G-Guard can take this 2-0 or Execration, they can just fix a few mistakes from game number 1. Of course, last time around I do believe they were running with at least one stand-in. This time around Primo is here as well, so maybe it's gonna make somewhat of a difference. I mean, they were looking not too shabby in game number 1, but just unable to finish up correctly from some point onwards. They even got the Rax advantage earlier on, but just unable to capitalize it. But now Execration, what do they start the draft with? Looking at the bans, most of them were kind of the same. Death Prophet and Brewmaster banned out on the Dire side. Razor as well as a Viper on the Radiant. I think the Viper was banned out later though. Centaur is the pick for Execration as the first one. Definitely strong hero and G-Guard. They're a team that would have liked to play that, but I think Tidehunter in most cases is stronger than a Centaur. Although Centaur he can fight more often, so that's like his bonus. Just because Hoofstomp is way lower of a cooldown than a Ravage is on Tidehunter. But once Tidehunter gets a double Ravage, just if you connect on even at least 3 heroes with both of the Ravages, it's just gonna be perfect for you. And now G-Guard, they did go for the Skyref Mage as well, so it's gonna be just even better. Second pick though coming out from Execration is going to be a Witch Doctor. Hopefully they're gonna get some decent AoE set up for it as well. If not though, Paralyzing Cask still gonna be a good ability, as is the Voodoo Restoration and the Death Ward of course as well. And Faceless Void now will be the second ban from Execration, or the first ban in the second phase that is. So that's gonna mean no Faceless Void Skyref Mage combination, as G-Guard banning out a Temper Assassin rather early on as well. I mean, it's definitely a strong hero. And I guess the Meld minus armor would make the Death Ward of the Witch Doctor stronger, so there would be that synergy. And of course Psionic Trap slowing people down as well if they want to disengage. So between the Stampede giving Execration extra movement speed plus Psionic Traps slowing down G-Guard, chasing would be pretty damn easy to be honest. Or disengaging, whichever they want to do with those spells. But no Temper Assassin, so Execration, what's their second ban gonna be? Do they take out an Ogre Magi for example? Oh no, it's a Naga Siren ban. Well, I'm gonna be happy just to have a guaranteed non-Naga game of course, just because Naga Siren kind of blows. I do appreciate like good Naga Siren players with the nice micro and whatnot, just controlling the illusions, but it's just in general boring, just games getting delayed, split push to death and just things like that. As Elder Titan banned out by Execration themselves, I guess Elder Titan would also negate the armor, which would make the both the Centaur Double Edge as well as the Death Ward stronger of course, because it removes both base armor as well as magic resistance. By G-Guard now, their own third pick about to come. I would love to see Ogre, although I have a feeling that at least G-Guard is not going to pick it up. Execration good. So G-Guard going for an IO. This time around the roles have been reversed, and G-Guard, what's going to be the combination? Do they go for the IO Tiny combination just because they have a Skyref Mage to boost up the damage of Avalanche Toss even further? Just Ancient Seal somebody up and Avalanche Toss, man, oh my freaking god. It's gonna be ridiculously strong. But Execration, their own third pick. Do they go for Ogre? Do they just go for a later stage carry? I guess you could try to go for something like a Spectre if you wanted to, or maybe even a Morphling for yourself this time around. G-Guard, they could even run IO Morphling, it's not like a super horrible combination. Slark also still available in the pool. Might be a worthwhile pick. Depends on if you want to get some form of lockdown from the hero as well. Even a Chaos Knight wouldn't be like super horrible. Paralyzing Cask would be decent-ish. Although if there are enough illusions, then the Paralyzing Cask won't just amount up to too much at some point. Although it still would be decent-ish. I mean, it's just G-Guard so far. They have 0 stuns. They have the Ravage, but that's an ultimate, so they have 0 just reliable stuns, I'd say. So people might just start TPing away from them. In that case, Tiny would be pretty nice. Avalanche Toss there. Depends on what Execration go for as well, of course. If they get some heavy kiting team as well, they go for a Medusa. So that just happened. G-Guard, of course, thanks to this now, can go it for themselves. Which might not be the worst thing. I'm not too sure if they would have wanted a Medusa anyway. I have seen Medusa IO, and actually the first Medusa IO combination I saw was so sick. I think it was EG playing it. Arteezy just... He was on the Medusa. He was like boots into Rapier with IO keeping him alive. That was such a crazy game. But Execration did go for the Ogre now as the 4th pick. I'd like to say it wasn't too huge of a surprise just because Ogre Magi with any core is good, just Bloodlust up. Ogre Magi, of course, trying to burst down Yayo, maybe even Skyriff Mage, also none too shabby. But G-Guard, they're the ones running the IO Tiny combination now. I guess they want to show Execration kind of how it's done. Last band, the Magnus by G-Guard, as well as the Puck by Execration. So they don't want to face the Puck. And Puck is always an annoying hero, really. As is the Magnus, and I really love the Magnus span just because otherwise Medusa would have had the Empower and the Bloodlust. It's like, oh yeah, Medusa, sure, you don't need items, you're still gonna kill everybody. Now Legion Commander is the pick for G-Guard. And, I mean, it's going to be decent. Mana Shield will still be nice for Medusa, of course. The main thing to try to keep him alive, but since G-Guard, they already saw Execration supports, they know that they don't have like a defensive support like a Vengeful Spirit to swap them out, a Shadow Demon, even a Dazzle. They don't have anything along those lines. They could just try to swap things up, just a core Ogre or something. Although Jakiro is also still available if Execration want to go for that route. Ice Path, pretty decent against IO Tiny. Even against the Legion Commander maybe. He's going for he builds for the Eul Scepter as well, so Eul Scepter will definitely be an asset against Legion Commander. But they have over 30 seconds left, so they don't have the craziest of time to decide the last pick now. And G-Guard, they didn't use a single second of the reserve time. I guess they must have kind of had this lineup planned, or at least enough, with just half of it, I don't even know. But Legion Commander, how well can he fare? But if Legion Commander gets enough damage stolen, and they have an IO Tiny, and not only that, I mean, IO Legion Commander is a pretty strong combination as well, and Execration, go for an Invoker now. Is this a Vex Invoker just mana draining everybody? Tiny doesn't have the greatest mana pool, neither does the Tide or the Legion. So it might be. Exort, they have decent setup to be honest for a Sunstrike. And they might even want to run something like an aggressive trial with a Centaur. Although I still expect just Medusa, Ogre, Witch Doctor safe lane, Invoker mid, and Centaur off lane. I don't think they're going for like a crazy kind of aggressive try. Or it could be aggressive try with Ogre, Witch Doctor, and Medusa as well. IO, not the strongest of tri lane heroes. Tiny, yes, his Avalanche Toss is strong, but early on he doesn't even have enough mana to use both of them usually. Unless he goes for stats items, so... Or has a magic stick or something like that. But we'll see. The Invoker. Oh god. Just random yawns attacking. Yawn attack! So, what I wanted to say is that I don't even freaking remember what I wanted to say. But Primo, starting with Blades of Attack on the Invoker, leads me to believe that it's going to be a Vex, just because otherwise... If you have Exort, you don't need Blades of Attack because you're gonna have a crap ton of attack damage anyway. So with these, and usually you go for Power Treads on Exort Invokers as well for the attack speed. But to introduce the lineups and the lanes to you guys, so for G-Guard, Winter playing the Tidehunter for the offlane might be a dual offlane with Link supporting him on the IO. Although I think he just provided the extra movements with Tether at the moment and that's it. But for the mid lane will be WTF on the Legion Commander, leaving the safe lane with single player on the Tiny and Skyriff Mage played by Sharky as the last one. But for Execration, Yui, the offlane Centaur Warrunner, leaving Primo on the mid lane Invoker, with Chemo on the Ogre, Fox on the Witch Doctor, and the last one will be Doc X on the Medusa. And we have another pause. No reason, no nothing, and just random unpause as well. It's very manner stuff. At least 4 different players say go. So, it's fine. 4 people wanted to start. I hope that one guy who didn't say go was like, he wasn't ready, but they just unpaused. Squirrel! Is it the squirrel? I'm pretty sure it's a squirrel, right? Don't hide behind the tree, you bastard. But look at this. Fox, Chemo, and Dokix. They are trying to bait somebody out. Single player and League. Are they taking up mid lane or they're hitting? Oh! They're expecting an aggressive tri lane, aren't they? I mean, they must be, because why else would they go IO Tiny for the off lane? Oh god, oh no, please no. They are going to run into 3 heroes. Oh, Link now. Never mind. But this dual lane is just not gonna be fun times at all. It really isn't. Oh god. They're gonna be in for a nasty surprise chemo. Never mind, not gonna go straight away. Starts with Fire Blast as well. Ignite is more damage and might be better for chasing purposes depending on where you get the initiation. I mean, Fire Blast isn't horrible either to begin with, but it's only 60 damage, which isn't a hell of a lot. 1.5 seconds stun though is solid enough. Mid lane, WTF struggling a little bit. Of course, being up against the range hero, you don't have a stout shield either. Thank god that the Invoker is going for Vex, otherwise the right clicks would be just so damn devastating. Although, they are pretty damn annoying anyway. One miss does go out, Legion Commander getting a little bit lucky with that. His bottle is coming out as well. And Ling and single player, are they taking over mid lane now and WTF gonna head bottom? Nope, they're just running all the way top. They are wasting precious time here. I mean, Link has his own bottle as well, gonna bottle up an illusion rune, so that's good, I guess. But my god, this laning is just screwing them up so bad. And well now, Centaur, he's already level 2.5 as well thanks to this winter. He's gonna have to purchase a TP unless he really wants to run all the way back to the bottom lane. And it looks like that's exactly what he's gonna do. So they're wasting lots of time, they're gonna lose a lot of XP and just farm time from purely this. Although they need this Tiny to get farm, so they absolutely need him to have up against a solo, maximum a dual lane, I think. And some rune spawn again, WTF. Is he bottle crowing? Yes he is, but this bottle is going the wrong direction, bringing out sentries and some more items to Sharky. Do not abuse me! Oh man, the courier, do not abuse me! The Doomling looks really cute, I do have to hand it to them. The Doomling is a good courier, I approve. Regeneration bottled up by WTF. Pretty good rune to have as Yui. Gonna run into Sharky, or is it the other way around? There's the Hoofstomp Yui. Never mind, doesn't have a level 2 double edge. Gonna take some harassment from the Wisp Spirits as well as the Arcane Bolts, but Link did not expand the IO Spirits in time. So some of them will go to waste. Well, they can just try to farm up, never mind. Even if the Illusion Rune, Link just takes a crap ton of damage, at least Shark is gonna be full of mana thanks to Link's Tether. And now, Winter coming back to the top lane, Yui though, scouts him out, just comes to stand to the high ground, and they have easy vision with this Observer Ward, which is gonna get denied now, so no easy vision for any longer. And just a second, just giving score to chat. Bam! Here you go, guys, here you go. Boots on Primo as well, although he doesn't go for rune control anyway, just wants a little bit more mobility in the mid lane. There's overwhelming odds from WTF. He's gonna spam out everything he has and then just regen up on the high ground. Primo taking quite some harassment from the creeps, but he doesn't care. I mean, he has Quas, 2 points into it, 7.2 health regeneration, even without a tango. That's... Man, Quas gives you pretty sick regeneration, to be honest, just more or less for free. Yes, you don't have extra attack damage at the same time or anything, but now mid lane WTF, regen rune still active, but there's the Fire Blast, and it comes to nothing. This Fire Blast literally did nothing, just some damage, and that's about it. I guess he didn't get back to fully complete mana, but who cares? Chemo cannot stop WTF from bottling out this Bounty Rune. In the meantime, Haste Rune picked up by Fox. Thank god it wasn't Winter, otherwise Fox would have been royally screwed. So he does have 1 point still saved up, can go for the Voodoo Restoration or Maledict depending on the situation, and well, he's gonna go for Maledict straight out. They want to go mid lane again, WTF though backs off in time, he has the boots of speed of course now. So 4.5 minutes in, no first blood, but looking at the farming numbers, Medusa farming on the safe lane, has the face boost now as well, 29 and 17. Mid lane, oh, that's the first blood, as I missed it. WTF is going to lose his life, maybe overruling all his movement speed is pretty good. He's bottling up as well to make sure Maledict doesn't kill him, and, well, it won't. But first blood goes out onto the center, funny enough on the safe lane as mid lane. Didn't even get the kill on WTF. So G-Guard, they get the first blood. Another overwhelming odds to harass Primo a tiny bit. But if this was Exort Invoker, that would have been a kill, I think. Even if there is Tornado and EMP, still just Cold Snap into Fire Blast, into Sunstrike. Can't beat that, man, can't beat that. But of course, at some point it's gonna have the Orchid, although... Is this Invoker even going for Orchid? It definitely is the most common item build for Vex Invokers. But it's not like it's the greatest item against what G-Guard has. It's not like Orchid is ever bad. But it's not like they have a Storm Spirit or Puck or something like that just 100% needs to get shut down. Link also going for an Urn of Shadows at the moment. So single player on the Tiny. Looks like he's catching up, 20 and 10. So the lane swap seems to have worked, but no, as I say that there's a smoke from Fox and Chemo. Ogre Matcha, if only he was level 2 and had Ignite as well. He needs 1 creep worth for it, or make it 2 creeps, just because there are too many soaking up the XP at the same time. Sharky coming towards the top side as well. He's being, never mind, Primo, he's gonna turn it around. Would have been spotted anyway by the Observer Ward. And this smoke, can it accomplish anything? It's still active. Maybe a surprise jump on single player. Are they gonna go in? They need something to stun in first. And oh yes! That's the perfect opportunity. Hoofstomp, they're waiting for the Paralyzing Cask. Not gonna bounce. Back to the creeps it goes. But there's the silence onto Yui. Maledict as well. Toss comes out and Yui, he drops solo. Finally gets the Hoofstomp. But he goes down. Chemo gonna lose his own life as well. And that gank was just a 100% fail. You go gank and you lose 2. And one of them was the core. Oh my freaking god. G-Guard 3-0. Yes, the early rotations hurt them a little bit, but if you're going away to feed your supports like that, if you're Execration, it's just fine, they can catch up, no problem. 750 net worth lead even for G-Guard, XP 250 now as well after the last fight. And there's a smoke from Ling and Sharky. Might just be enough, but there's the Tornado coming out. Wow, doesn't connect on anything. WTF pops, press the attack, there's the duel as well. Do they have enough to win the duel? I think they do, but WTF... Oh my god, he dropped so low, Link. He kept him alive. He has a urn as well, gonna use it on himself. And with the tether, WTF also gets healed. Of course, WTF had a bottle as well. Come on, tether, Link, tether, and share bottle charges. Another urn. Okay, that was weird. I totally expected Link to tether as Tiny. He dies in the meantime on the top lane. He got the kill on Witch Doctor, so that's fine. So another gank ends up in a 1-for-1 Tiny kill, definitely nice. And I shouldn't have focused that much on the tether combination. Sharky Tornado connects, but that's about it. Bottom lane, Dokix is dominating the Tidehunter completely with his face boots. Chemo picks up the illusion room before WTF gets to it. Has the duel available though, but cannot duel alone. Even if the Skyriff Mage was level 6, would be easy duels. Winter, whoa, no, they're not gonna go. They don't have the Ravage either. Ling is also low on mana. Has a few bottle charges. So that's fine at least. Looking at the... Whoa, I had the network up. What am I saying? Medusa, about 1k ahead of anybody else now. Trying to farm up the jungle as well slowly with the Mystic Snake. Not the worst ability to do it with when it's maxed out. Does quite a lot of damage the more bounces it gets. And now Winter Fox, there's the Paralyzing Cast. Chemo comes in from behind. He has the level 2 Ignite. Fire Blast first. Waiting with the Ignite. Magic Stick. But Winter's going for a TP out now. Oh god, Chemo. Got to hold on to your Fire Blast. I guess you didn't expect that to really happen. But it did. So, nice awareness from Winter. The Tornado mid lane onto WTF Primo. He might even get the kill. Cold Snap, man. Whoa. Why didn't you use Cold Snap? Yes, he can press the attack it off, I guess. But at least gonna have to stay in place for a little while. That was weird. I mean, without the Cold Snap, there was almost no way you can get the kill, I think. So, that was definitely awkward. He even had it invoked, but just chose not to use it. So, now Winter, getting some XP. He is level 6. Relocate, unfortunately, not yet available. Half a level away for Ling. And this is going to be tier 1 Winter. I don't think he can get the deny, or if he does, there's the Fire Blast. TPs are coming in. Ravage only onto the Ogre Magi. But they're going to get the dual kill at least. I think they are. Not enough mana for the Anchor Smash yet. Anchor Smash comes out and that's WTF. Getting 20 points of damage in the meantime, Tiny. Oh, never mind, Tiny came bottom lane as well. He got the kill on Witch Doctor. God, I am so off clue today. But 2 kills. Tower goes down, but the retaliation was strong from G-Guard, and Tiny just keeps on getting bigger. Already has the drums as well, 10 minutes in, not a bad timing. Plus, of course, 20 points of damage already in WTF. Just, if you start getting the dual damage early, it's gonna be so damn crazy. In top lane, they're gonna go for the kill on Sharky, and it's an easy one. Sharky, though, he got his level 6 just before death. So, if they go for a duel next time, it's gonna be with a Mystic Flare. And that's gonna be pretty much anybody there. Tornado, EMP mid lane, though. Fox comes in as well. Paralyzing Cask, he's not even gonna get in range for it. Overwhelming odds. WTF thought about turning around. If it had only been one, he probably would have just gone man mode and dueled. But not at the moment. Doesn't even have any points into Moment of Courage. But he's going for a straight off Blink now, I think, after the boots and Magic Wand. While in the meantime, Invoker, he's going for a Hand of Midas after Face Boots. It may pay off, but it may get heavily punished. The StockX might be in trouble. Avalanche comes out first with the Gustus. Okay then. I guess Mana Shield was not activated. You need to have your Mana Shield activated just to be on the safe side. Of course, it's so because early on your mana pool isn't that great. So if somebody jumps on you and provides enough burst damage like that, you're not gonna have enough mana for the Stone Gaze. At the moment, of course, you didn't even get the Stone Gaze off anyway. But usually it's like, you want to see the jump, activate Stone Gaze, and then activate the Mana Shield just to make sure you won't get popped for all your mana. And another Avalanche toss. This time around it's Yui, or no, the Tornado saves him. Chemo comes in with Fox. They're gonna get the counter kill. Ling doesn't have a relocate anymore because they used it for the bottom lane. Single player trying to juke things out, going for the TP. One more smack. Oh god, that was so close, but Chemo does bring him down. Nice attempt, but he needed like 50 extra HP to survive that, I think. Tower not quite in deny range, missing 1 HP from it. So Yui makes it out. They get the kill on Tiny. Looking a little bit better for them, but in the meantime, Winter, he's pulling into the jungle camp, farming it all up. While in the meantime, the creeps slowly pushing down the tower. But Primo going for a Hand of Midas. Usually Exort Invokers go for that, although I guess, I mean, you need levels on any kind of Invoker. But that's gonna mean there's no Orchid for quite some time, and what item is he gonna build into? Is it still just Necrobook then? Although without the Forge Spirits, it's not as strong of a push. If he's going for like Midas Necrobook, I think just Exort would have been so much stronger. But we will see. WTF, he's on the hunt for something. He's only missing 90 gold at the moment from having a Blink Dagger. And if it did have the Blink Dagger, it would be quite a lot easier to just go for these duels. They do get spotted by this Observer, though. They know there's an Observer. This top lane, a Avalanche toss comes out. Chemo is going to go down. Magic Stick keeps him alive. As the Stone Gaze helps out as well. Paralyzing Gas Chemo. He gets the Fire Blast, gets the Multicast as well. With the Ignite and the Fire Blast both. They did get the relocate in by Ling. Can they chase anybody else down, though? Single player wants to keep him. Can he toss somebody back to his team? There's the Avalanche. Toss StockX back. So close. Nope, Stampede. Gets them to safety. There's Toss Winter. Oh, the Ravage will catch too. They still need some extra damage. Single player a little bit low on mana. WTF. Come on, they want to get the duel, but Medusa is too fast with the Face Boots and the Yash Hour. AC. Single player Avalanche. Toss. Oh, with the Gush, it's gonna be enough. Now WTF multicasted. He cannot go for the duel anymore. He's gonna lose his life straight off. No press the attack, and single player, he's on the run now. They chase way too far, and now single player is gonna pay the price, I think. Another Fire Blast. Another multicast. Man, Chemo, he's getting pretty nice skill casts when it's necessary. So it's 5 to 10 now. G-Guard playing a little bit sloppy, I do have to say. I mean, they get the kill on Medusa, but they lose a Tiny and a Legion Commander for this. Plus, Legion Commander didn't even win a duel in that fight. At least he got to finish up the Blink Dagger before he died, so I guess that's a positive. As Primo is going for maybe a Yule Scepter now, maybe a straight of Sheepstick. Has a Void Stone in any case. I mean, you need some form of mana regeneration, I guess. But Yule Scepter or Sheepstick? I guess there's a small chance of Linkans, but yeah, it's a Yule Scepter now. Goes for a Staff of Wizardry as well. I guess you can like Yules into EMP as well now, but it's not like Yules into Sunstrike Chaos Meteor Deafening Blast combo. Chemo though with an Invis rune wants to go for something, really anything. Looking at the graphs, only about the 600 net worth lead for G-Guard, XP about 600 for them as well. So they are still ahead, and oh, WTF, he blinks out just as the right click of Dogkicks was about to hit. Chemo still wants to come though. There's the Stone Gaze coming out from Dogkicks as the relocate comes in from behind Chemo. He's in so much trouble. Press the attack, toss over, they need to get the duel, and they will just at the end. So easy 10 damage. He hits level 11 from this skill, so from this point onwards gonna steal 14 damage, but mid lane, paralyzing cast bounces pretty damn nice. Now into the creeps, back to single player as well. They won't go for the tiny, or will they? There's the Stampede, they want to go for him. Single player doesn't have enough mana, Hoofstorm connects with the Maledict, double edge to follow. Mystic Flare, not gonna be enough. Tornado will catch at least two. Single player still alive somehow, but not for long enough. At least he got the avalanche off before, so that's gonna be 2 counter kills. And can they go for more? Press the attack used, no duel to use onto Primo, but does it even matter? Doesn't look like it. Moment of Courage gets a few procs. Sharky goes down to Chemo's Fire Blast. And now Invoker, he buys back as well, he wants to rejoin the fight. Ravage, 6, 5, 4. Is he gonna use it? Is he gonna stay around? No, they're gonna back off. Link is gonna have the tether soon enough onto Winter. Primo going for the EMP, but Link, well, tether is pretty good to escape that. WTF doesn't want to jump on anybody. There's the Tornado, double damage. Oh my god, press the attack. No, he's not bottling it up. There's the Ravage, finally WTF. If only he had the double damage rune right about now. Overwhelming odds. Or did they get the double damage? No. Was it? I guess it was the strike Chemo. The dust is popped. Link, he's alive, and there's the duel onto Chemo. Easy kill onto the Ogre. Or is it paralyzing cast? It keeps him alive. There's the Death Ward as well. The winner. WTF, he gets the damage at least. Now Dogkicks. Medusa, say bye. They didn't have too much mana to begin with. Winter wanted to go for Primo as well, but got thrown up in the air. Now Fox trying to chase him down, but Link comes in with the urn. Winter is healthy. Oh, the toss. Cash onto Fox. Yui wants to go for the Hoofstorm. Double H wants to get anything at all. Hoofstorm. Double H, he gets Sharky, but he's pretty low himself. Thank God Winter doesn't have too much mana as Tiny did the kill of the Witch Doctor. And in the end, it feels like G-Guard, they got way more out of this. A 3-for-1 exchange. It was a pretty long and crazy fight. Lots of sustain coming through, mostly through the IO. And of course, just Tidehunter being rather tanky, and even Tiny, reasonably so. And looks like WTF, he is going for that Blade Mail next. Make it a little bit easier to go for those duels and actually win them. Or make sure that you don't lose them at the very least. Looking at the graphs now, Invoker still number 1. Has been doing fairly well in the kills. Of course, he had to buy back, so it's a little bit surprising. Still has this much gold, Midas value. Link gonna lose his mana with the multicast, double multicast. He used the tether just as he got stunned. Now WTF, there's the Hoofstorm. Mystic Flare completely with from Sharky. He should have waited for it, because there's going to be a duel now, and there's no Mystic Flare anymore to follow up. But single player will come in. Avalanche, well, they win the duel anyway. Avalanche will miss. Single player press the attack, and he's gonna go for it. Can he toss somebody back? No, another multicast. There is the Stone Gaze, but they just back off. Stone Gaze won't do much of anything because of this. And do they reinitiate Winter? No Ravage, of course. Still on cooldown. Sharky, paralyzing cast. No, not thrown out. Not thrown out by Fox. So it's a 1-for-1. A cord for support. Haste rune on Legion. 58 points of damage stolen. It's just gonna keep on stacking, keep on adding up. They will just go for the tier 1 instead. WTF, even 1 point into Moment of Courage and the overwhelming odds will be plenty to just clear off a normal creep wave. At least when you're level 11 already. He can even backdoor this if he wants to. Has full bottle, so... Press the attack, use some mana. No, wait, TP comes back from Yui. Glyph uses well, there's press the attack, there's the tower down. And bottling up as well, and he's about 350 gold away from that Blade Mail now. But there's a Blink on single player, so he's not rushing a Yaganims or anything. Wants to get the Blink, wants to get the just Blink Avalanche Toss, kill somebody off, or Blink Toss somebody back into your own team, which is the most satisfying thing to do, really. Has 14 Magic Wand charges as well to get some extra survivability if need be. Blink Dagger on the Tidehunter, he's TPing mid lane. Oh, this is gonna be a huge clash. Double Blink Dagger Revelation from G-Guard. Blink Ravage, Blink Avalanche Toss, Mystic Flare to follow. They even have a Blink Dagger on Legion, of course, and Legion is gonna run into 2, but he gets the Blink out. Perfect direction as well. So he's safe. If Execration keeps on chasing and well mid lane, Avalanche Toss, they already got the kill. Too fast. Too freaking fast. Primo comes in. Tornado EMP will connect onto Link, but... Well, never mind. Only the Tornado. No EMP, but Yui, he's going to get dueled up. There's... No! The toss onto Winter. He didn't get the Ravage immediately. Are you kidding me, Yui? He's not going to lose the duel because of it, WTF. It was like 1 second off. That would have been a huge Blink Ravage, but single player... He used the toss at the same time, and unfortunately so the Tide Hunter got tossed back. Oh man, that was so unfortunate. Otherwise there would have been like 2 extra kills and the duel won, of course. So plus 14 damage. Little bit sad. But Chemo coming in. There's the Tornado. Gonna get dodged by everybody. And the single player, he goes in. Avalanche. Does connect. Only onto Primo for a second. They still want to keep on going for Chemo. Are they really diving this far? I guess they are. WTF, overrunning odds. Out onto the hero's death ward. Single player, he's gonna lose his life. No! Relocated back at the last second. He popped the magic wand as well at the same time as the tire courier goes down. It would have been a finished plate mail, I think. Winter still holding on to the Ravage if they want to go for the Medusa. And there's another duel onto Yui. There's the Blink Ravage. Will catch 4. Toss up as well, catching 2. Yule Scepter will save Primo for a little bit, but Ghost Walk not fast enough. They pop the dust anyway, although the hero was dead. Okay then. Just because you can. WTF, press the attack. Gonna go for the tower. So in the end, it all worked out. They came back with the relocate. Not wussying out or anything. So 24 to 10. We are only 20 minutes into the game. But already, things are looking grim for Execration. About 7k XP lead. 4,000 in net worth as well. And they're going for Roshan. They want the Aegis on Tiny. And Tiny up to 1.9k gold. Unfortunately, the Blade Mill got delivered to Legion Commander, so the courier died with a 4-step recipe for Ling. A little bit unfortunate, but not a big deal. I mean, some nice gold for Execration, I guess, but... Medusa, he is still number 3 in net worth. Gonna have his Lincoln Sphere soonish. So that's a positive. But he just gets bursted down way too fast, and the Stone Gazes haven't been that great either so far. It's like G-Guard, they've been chasing, they see a Stone Gaze and they back the hell off. Whereas Execration, they have no forms of just keeping G-Guard from backing away. Or at least haven't had the means most of the time. There is now a smoke. From Chemo, Yui and Fox. Invoker has a Ghost Walk, so he doesn't need a smoke. He's just so damn fast. Hasted movement speed. That's legit. They're gonna find Sharky. Poor old Skyref Sharky. Winter, he's around as well. He has a haste room, but there's no Ravage. And Sharky, he's gonna feel the pain. There's the Blink Hoofdom. EMP as well. WTF goes in with the Prestige attack. Sharky still alive, but WTF out of mana. Does he have enough for a duel? No, he doesn't. Needs more Magic Wand charges. It's still not enough. Bottle was used as well. They do kill off, of course, Witch Doctor already because Tiny made quick work of him. Now chasing down Primo. Where's the dust now when you need it? Well, with the haste at movement speed, I guess he would have made it out anyway. Dust would slow you down a little bit, but... What? He's running the weirdest direction. But this would have been at least one more kill if EMP had not landed on a Legion. He was completely out of mana. No duel, no nothing. But another fight won. Suddenly Tiny, he is number 1 in net worth. 3.5k in the bank. Can go for the Aghanim Scepter next. Will have it in about 800 gold as well if he wants to finish it. Winter. Oh god, he runs into Yui. Single player goes in. Blink. Dokix gets the Stone Gaze. Winter. Oh gosh, just gush him. Man, why you try to Ravage? Just gush. Oh god, that was lame. There's a multicast onto Winter. Are they gonna follow up? Fox is around as well. No, I don't think so. But really, that one gush would have been enough. I'm almost positive he was in range for the gush as well. Now, Blink, Avalanche Toss, Winker down. Winker? Invoker? Winker? What? What is a Winker? If you combine Blink and Invoker, I guess it's Winker? I don't know. Oh man, my mind is playing tricks on me. So, Execration definitely on the back foot, and even more so than ever before. WTF, he's gonna jump in with the duel. No mana shield, and with the Mystic Flare. I think it's the first dual Mystic Flare combination. WTF, 168 dual wins. I guess he's been playing the Legion Commander quite a lot. In this game, I think he's had like 7. Oh, they go for Chemo. Gosh, Avalanche Toss. Stampede was used, but Hero is already dead. The pick of potential with all those Blink daggers on G-Guard is just so damn great. Whereas Execration, they don't have enough defensive measures for it. I mean, Stampede is only good if you can actually run, but if you get stunned and tossed in the air, you can't do anything at all. The Tornado EMP will delay things out. Although, well, as I say that, nobody has his mana drained. Winter still has the Ravage as well, level 2. Yui blinks in, misses the Hoof Stomp. They're gonna have to pull out something miraculous as they lose a tier 2 in the mid lane. In the meantime, they're gonna lose a tier 2 in the bottom lane as well with WTF and Sharky pushing that one out. So that's only one outer tower left. At least Aegis is gonna be reclaimed in another minute and 30 or so. So that's a positive. That's a good sign. Although that still means Tiny has 1 extra minute to just go berserk, go blink in with not a single regard for her own life. Invoker finishes a 4-staff, but although yes, you have a crap ton of mobility, you cannot kill the enemy. And I think that's the biggest issue. WTF, he has a BKB now as well. So he doesn't care about anything mostly. They even smoke up. They have the relocate ready to come in with Io and Tiny. Io working towards the mech. He went for 4-staff first, which is maybe a little bit weird, but you want to be able to 4-staff away from EMP. So in that regard, it makes sense. And Execration, EMP Tornado used. Timing a little bit off. Tiny is still somewhat low on mana. There's the Hoof Stomp. Is there any follow-up at all? And he still has the Aegis, so not the best thing to go for. But Ignite will disable his Blink there for quite some time. WTF with the BKB gonna go in for Primo. There's the Mystic Flare as well. Blink Ravage catches free. Make it 4 even. Fox is gonna go down. I think Stone Gaze does delay things out. Actually gets the Petrify this time around pretty nicely. There's the multicast onto Shark as well. Another Ignite. As Yui, he comes back in, cleans up the IO. But, well, of course, he pays the price. Triple kill for WTF. Stolen exactly 100 damage now. And this, boys and girls, is gonna be the last outer tier 2 down. 3 heroes dead. And single player's Aegis is gonna expire. And suddenly he's gonna be back to full HP. And full mana, of course. Gonna have a Hyperstone as well. So he's gonna be hitting fast. Gonna have an AC soonish. In a couple of minutes time, most likely. By 30 minutes in the latest. Unless he starts throwing and dying. But looking at the graphs now, suddenly a 15,000 net worth lead. XP 20,000 as well for G-Guard. I mean, first game was pretty even, but this game, G-Guard for the most part have just been kind of running over Execration in the fights. Just too many Blink Daggers, man. 3 Blink Daggers. Hard to combat that. Dogkicks at least getting some stats going for the Die of Skadi. Although he's getting caught without the mana shield. If he gets caught without the mana shield activated, he's screwed immediately. With the mana shield, he might be able to survive, although even then, it's somewhat questionable. But I'd still rather have the mana shield active and take the risk of not being able to Stone Gaze than just don't have mana shield and not get off the Stone Gaze anyway and just die. $3.1k already on WTF, and he's going for a Hyperstone off his own. He might be going for a Mjolnir with Tiny going for the AC. I guess you can go for double AC as well if you want to, but I think Mjolnir would be better for the Legion if he already has the Hyperstone anyway. Single player, oh, might be in trouble. Link, he's close around, but Yui gonna go Hoof Stomp up the IO, double AC as well. Single player, Blink, Hoof Stomp, Avalanche, 2 Greyclicks. He's gonna get the kill. Link loses his life as well, but it's a core for support, it's fine. Silence onto Primo, 4-staff away, Winter, 4-staff, straight into Fox, there's the duel. Only a few right clicks, easy kills. Can they get some more? Single player finds Primo, Anchor Smash from Winter. Does he? No, he doesn't have the invoke. But he's so damn fast. Activate your face boost, buddy. No, never mind, WTF came in, Winter got the gush as well. So Legion gets a double kill for himself. A 3-for-1 exchange. And G-Guard, I don't know, wow. Well, pretty funny that Execration, they kill 1 hero, they get 3000 XP. G-Guard kill 3 heroes, and they get 4000 XP. Sounds fair, eh? Especially since one was only a support IO. But looking at the levels, the support IO is level 14, whereas 3 of Execration is level 11 or below. Even Medusa is only level 14. So I guess if you look at it like that, it starts making sense. Single player drops a little bit low IO. He isn't there to just bottle him up. Although he's going to be there soon enough, and that's, yeah, Mjolnir and Maelstrom recipes for WTF. He is going for the Mjolnir. As single player going for the building. Does blink out just in time. And there's the duel coming out. Mystic player as well. Dokix. Is he gonna lose his life with the Ravage helping out onto 3? He definitely will. Death Ward is there and Sharky might lose it. Yes. Nicely done. Gem of True Sight on the ground. Medusa buys back as well. But they get the duel win. They get the gem back. All is fine. Only losing is Skyriff Mage. Just keep or go back to farming now. Finish up that Mjolnir. And go win game. AC is finished now. Has enough gold for it. Just needs to purchase it up. So they're just getting all the items. Winter even now starting to build up for the refresher orb. Not gonna be the fastest one, but like any timing on it is gonna be nice. Mech is there on IO as well for a couple of minutes, I think, already. And 16,000 net worth on Tiny, 14 on Legion Commander. Whereas Execration's highest is Invoker. And he was at 8,000 like 20 minutes in or something, I think. He just hasn't gotten any items at all for quite some period. And well, I guess thank God for the Hand of Midas. But going for Vex and such items, it's... I don't know, you're gonna have to have other heroes that can make good use of your mobility. Your ability to just set things up, slow people down, like Tornado, Cold Snap and things as such, maybe Ice Wall. But it just hasn't happened at all. WTF wants to jump something. Oh, it's going to get the duel onto Primo. They need extra damage to with the multicast, triple one coming out. Primo, oh, never mind, it's still gonna go down. Legion Commander, he's hitting for just 300 plus damage. It's just sickening. Of course, having the pressed attack at the beginning helps out a little bit. Nice ice fire blast by Ogre. Try to delay things out. Still in the end, not enough. Overcharge from the IO helping out. He has a regen room bottled up, so he can overcharge however long he wants. Just use all of your mana. After Roshan goes down, then pop the regeneration just to be on the safe side that there's no slam or anything. And that's going to be a Mjolnir now finished completely for the Legion Commander. Just needs the courier to pick up the Maelstrom as well as the Mjolnir recipe. 10, 1 and 11. WTF, man, what a game he has played. It's not like Tiny has played bad, or really all of them. They played pretty good as a unit. Some minor mistakes here and there, but in the grand scale of things, they are winning. Now Yui, Urn of Shadows to stop his deep Blink Dagger from coming out. Force Staff is there with the Stampede as well. So Execration, there's a screw it. We're just gonna go push then. Yui though gonna hang around. Hoof Stomp, double H the creep wave. Nice creep skipping as Yule Scepter onto Sharky. Oh, poor guy. As I say that, WTF is around. Sharky 4 steps away, everybody's safe. So, single player having the Aegis most likely will just stand on the high ground and not care. Yui comes in with a Hoof Stomp. There's the EMP as well, but Tiny, he has plenty of mana on there, and he gets the Blink out anyway. And there's the duel coming out onto Primo. What? 3 right clicks? Blink Ravage will catch 4 heroes. Beautiful stuff from Winter coming out. Mystic Flare, the kill of the Ogre. Dokix gets the Stone Gaze, Petrify onto the Tidehunter as well. So Tidehunter will lose his life. Hoof Stomp up. Press the attack. Oh no! The Force Staff saves him. Therefore the stair. Sharky gonna run into it. He stays alive this time, but not for too long. Medusa gets the kill with the right clicks, but he's gonna lose his own life as well. Gush onto Yui, and that's going to be GG called. I would expect at least. Nobody has buybacks. Yui stays alive and relocated out from IO, so he continues to stay alive. But that's going to be, I think, just all sets of racks. Just because, look at this. Glyph is there, but Tiny, especially with extra attack speed from press the attack or the overcharge, he's an animal. Oh, it's minimum 2 sets of racks, although I still think it's gonna be triple racks. No tier 2s, no nothing separating them from the objectives. So looks like G-Guard, they have taken yet another series 2-0. To be honest, G-Guard at the moment, at least in Join Dota League Asia, Division 1, they are looking to be just extremely strong contenders. PKB, oh, Chemo, more dual damage. WTF needs more. 190 is not enough. Go Refresher Orb, get more dual damage. It would be sick to just go for Refresher Orb for a 50-second cooldown ability. But being able to duel twice in one fight actually isn't like a horrible thing by any means. You just lock that hero down completely. Even against a Tidehunter, usually Kraken Shell is pretty good, but it doesn't get you out of a duel, for example. And there's the Avalanche Toss, 1 right click from single player. More kills. More kills. I have Skadi finished finally on Medusa, but just unable to do anything at all, like anything literally. this Invoker pick just was underwhelming. That's all I can say. So G-Guard, they win. Execration not even calling GG, now they're calling it. I think Bear gets multicasted down, might die in the enemy base. Aegis is, yeah, the Ancient is gonna go down before. Not gonna get the second kill on Tiny. So guys, this is going to conclude it for us for the day of the Join Dota League. I won't have time to cast another one, especially since this got delayed as it was. But we're gonna have more on our hitbox channels, HeflaTV HP1 and HeflaTV HP2, the BOCE Battle of Central Europe starting at 16 CET. So tune in there. Of course, if you follow our Facebook or Twitter, which is both HeflaTV, you're gonna find out information about it anyway. But now guys, this is it for this game. I'm gonna just play like one song and finish up the stream. So thanks for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed. If you liked my casting personally, you can check out @Coucher on Twitter or Facebook or Twitch, everywhere pretty much. So guys, see you another day.